You have habits just like me. Talk too much with strangers. Get way too serious around family. And I don't have any wishes, but when I kiss you, our lips fit well. And I don't have expectations, but when I daydream, I fall asleep, and our hands melt.
Rams country,
Rams Nation.
Rams city.
Guys, it's Rich Flexius,
Rich
third,
The
100th.
Third hundredth.
Third 100th.
I was gonna go 16th. I like that.
Richie, you've been in the game for a long time.
Cause I've been
You've
here
been in the
a
game
hot
longer
minute.
than my hair, because guess what?
Yep.
I'm looking kind of chopped. Like,
No.
chopped, the hair got chopped up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you chopped. You had the afro.
I did.
Now you you cut this yourself too.
I did. Everything must ghost tail. It was like a BOGO.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one man. And I showed up.
Buy one get one man.
Guys, those don't come often, but if you see one, I kind of have to take the deal. Steal the deal.
Steal the deal.
Speaking of stealing the deal,
That's what our Rams are gonna do tonight.
yeah, we're going to seal the deal.
We're gonna seal the deal because we're trying to get some what? Some
The Chili's.
Chili's.
Guys, if you weren't here last time, tonight is the night. It is
Tonight's
CIU Rams Esports, Overwatch Blue, undefeated, Foundation Breakers.
Yep. Top seed.
Top seed,
Rizzlers.
Rizzlers, Colgate,
Colgate.
Fresh Breath,
Fresh. Minty fresh.
Minty Fresh, Mariah Slaughter on the S6A2, Pyromaniac, Patty Vibin,
Parabolic.
Charlie Thriving,
We just have it all.
Aiden, how's your day?
How is your day?
It's great.
Exactly.
CIU Rams Esports.
CIU Rams Esports. There it is.
Overwatch Blue.
Overwatch Blue. That's
It's
us.
the grand finals.
It's the grand finals against Ferris State University.
Ferris State University?
Yeah.
Guys, that's some tough competition, but I think our Rams are ready to
I think our Rams are ready.
ram on.
Ram on. Charge on.
Charge
actually.
on, charge on.
I think they're ready to charge on.
guys. Yeah, charge on.
Charge
This
on.
is a little ram.
Charge on. Charge on. Here it is. There it is. Because here's the thing. I think it's important. We'll talk about a little bit about the game once we get into it. But we got about 7 minutes until it's going to be 7 o'clock, and that's when the game is. But some key points, some things I want to note here is Ferris State is actually one of the 3 teams. Well, it's one out of the 3 teams that we actually took that they took a map off of us this year. So that's one thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to come on here and stop us. Like, if you hear last week during the semifinals,
Right.
we saw we went against DePaul University. They played a lot of the Farrah.
Farrah
Mercy, yeah,
What's the
and-
Flying Girls?
The 2 flying girls.
Was it Powerpuff Girls? That's what we're calling them.
Yep, the Powerpuff Girls. So, I mean, I don't know if Ferris State maybe did some VOD review, looking at that, seeing that we kind of struggled a little bit with that. Maybe if they're going to come with that same exact compositions and things like that. But I think that's one thing to keep in mind here.
Right.
We also are on a new patch.
We are in a new patch.
So,
New character unlocked.
new character unlocked.
She won't be being played, but if you're an Overwatch 2 enjoyer, shout out to Freya. She made it in. She swoops in from the skies.
Yeah.
She's what kind of character is she, Richie?
I mean, she's a DPS character. She's great. She has a kind of a crossbow. She has multiple different shots. So she's kind of like, if you know Hanzo, imagine if Hanzo's bow was sideways. That's what a crossbow is, but it then has like a kind of like a trigger like a gun. So she has her primary fire is just like a regular shooting crossbow shot, and then she has a alternate fire where she can shoot explosion arrows, which is really cool. Has like a dodge, getaway ability.
So like Hawkeye.
Like Hawkeye from Marvel Rivals. Yep.
Yeah.
Like that. And then it also has a kind of like a deflect, kind of like Hawkeye.
Hawkeye from Marvel Rivals. I like it.
From Marvel Rivals. Yeah, so she has, and then her ultimate is nothing too crazy. She just kind of shoots like a big area effect area, kind of like Black Widow.
Okay.
Kind of like Black Widow in Marvel Rivals.
Slows.
And it slows and does damage over time.
Is she like based off of like Freya from Norse mythology, or?
I don't know. She does have orange hair like Freya from Norse. I think. No. Does Norse mythology Freya have orange hair?
She's got blonde hair. She can have red hair, but she's typically blonde.
I'm thinking when you said that, I automatically, I don't know why I thought about this. Guys, shout out to this movie. You go,
That's also so key.
Brave?
Brave. Narrative.
Have you seen Brave?
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Would you?
I would.
I would.
Not because we're locked in here.
We're locked in.
Guys, we're getting the Chili's. We're getting the Chili's tonight.
Chili's. What are you getting from Chili's? Are you getting what are you getting? Tonight, we're winning the game tonight. Right after the game, we're going to Chili's.
Right.
What are we getting?
So, I'm going to meet you guys there, of course. So once we all sit down, say our prayer, we get ready to eat. We've already ordered, so this is what you heard me say.
Yeah.
Because we're, past tense. We've done this.
We've done this before.
We're already there.
A million times.
I'm getting the triple dipper. Give me those sliders.
Yes.
Give me that mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella? Oh, my
And
goodness.
then give me some. Can I get French fries on the side, but also my third item? What's the third option? Should I get?
I think you can get wings.
Can I get wings? Can I
You
get
can
chicken
get wings.
tenders?
You can get chinders. We can
think
get
chinders.
we can get Game Haw's nuggets, chicken nuggets.
Yeah, Game Hot Mama, please bring those nuggets, please.
Bring the nugs. Come
Guys,
on.
we're actually just going to Zach's house, Pyro's house, and
We're going to Pyro's house.
and we're going ham.
Doing this Ram way.
We're doing it the right way. We're picking a character going ham.
we're
The
going
character is actually
The
Zach's
food.
house.
Yep.
Yeah, and the
And we're
char-
going ham.
Yeah,
We're picking it up. Okay, yeah. I'm picking chicken nuggets. I'm going ham. It's time.
I like that. I
I'm
like that.
picking a character and going
Okay,
ham.
so this is one thing we like to ask.
Yeah.
First blood. Who's dropping the first blood tonight?
Here's the thing. Okay.
For our CIU Rams.
For our CIU Ramsey
Blue.
Sports. You know
Overwatch Blue.
you know the whole name.
Yeah.
We won't go that. But I think this. Here's the thing. I think with the new perks and everything like that, I think here's the thing. If Charlie Parabolic comes out on the Orisa, which I don't think he will,
Right.
but if he does, he's definitely getting a kill. First kill.
Arissa is really strong this patch.
Yes.
Ricky, we did some droning before this, aka research.
Yep.
We looked at the patch notes, and Arissa is quite the unstoppable horse lady now.
Yeah, she is the horse lady. She kind of is like that. Just when you think of the traditional tank, she has it all. She has the damage. She has a shield. She is the shield.
She could chuck.
And she can do just everything. Yeah. So in this new patch, her fortified, now she can't get hacked out of her fortified, which is a big deal. Hack, like our character Sombra, which we talked about, Pyro, he plays Sombra all the time, going around hacking people, getting the 4-man EMPs. So imagine if she's in yellow mode, that won't happen to her anymore.
Right.
She won't get hacked.
No.
She won't get hacked.
She's a golden horse.
She's a golden horse, and then also her primary fire does I think one more point of damage, so 14 for just overall general just more damage, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, who just wants to do more damage? It's just amazing. I can't beat that. And then we also have other characters. Winston, he got a little bit of nerf, so which is here big thing here, because one thing to note, just us doing the research here. CIU, the 2 maps, out of the 3 maps that we've lost on this year, we've lost on all 3 dive maps. Now you ask me, Rich, what does that mean again? Guys, remember, here's the triangle, like we said, dive beats poke, poke beats brawl, brawl beats dive. You know, that whole little triangle thing that we got going on here.
Right.
So now we lost on Nubani, which is a very big dive heavy map. And so Winston is not as strong. Right. I mean, he still is going to be a strong character, but he's not as strong of a character. If you're really good with him, you'll still be pretty good. You'll still be pretty well off. But I think overall going into this map, I think we're suited for this meta here. I think
so too.
I think Charlie really likes the brawl characters. Orisa, Hazard's more dive, but Orisa, Malga, and then also just sometimes just going damage. He did play a little Sigma, but
he did.
He probably won't see that as much often.
I don't think so. But one thing I was talking about with Charlie was that all of the tanks got buffed or nerfed or changes.
Yeah.
But the tanks he plays specifically, his kind of roster there,
Yep.
they all got buffed. So it really doesn't matter who he's going to play. He's just, like you were saying, going to do very well. So.
Yeah, he's going to do very well. I'm not really too worried about Charlie. He's our captain for our Overwatch blue team.
He is.
And he's a freshman too. Keep that in mind, guys.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, so this is his first year here on CIU. And so for him to come here, coming as last semester as a DPS player, now this year being the captain and playing over the tank, and the tank is kind of like the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's there to set the pace, set the zone, set how fast we're going to go, set the tempo. Because that's the dictates to hold team fights and how we're going to take team fights, where we're going to take them.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, being the freshman coming in, has a lot on his plate.
What is it when so in Smite we have the term we call it is shot calling.
Oh, so we're talking about Smite.
I'm just using a reference for the viewers at home because they're very familiar.
Yeah, guys.
So in football, you've got your plays. Your coach comes up with the play, and then your quarterback is telling them what to do. In Smite, like there's not a character, but a player's role, one person on the team.
Yeah.
They're the shot caller. What is that called?
Yeah.
In Overwatch.
In Overwatch, it's called, we like general terms, we like that in esports, IGL, in-game leader.
In-game leader, yeah.
So usually most of the time it is the tank, because the tank is the one, like we said before, detecting how fast we want to go into team fights. And it's not just necessarily the speed of how we're going to, use our abilities. One thing is like, hey, you're going to call out whenever your supports use their speed movement abilities to help us get in faster into team fights.
Right.
So you'll see at the very beginning of this match that whenever Patty vibing, hey, shout out to Patty.
Shout out to Patty.
Shout out to Patty vibing. Patty's going to be playing Juno, most likely. 1,000% actually.
Yes.
He's going to use the speed rings to speed us get faster into the point.
Right.
And so Charlie's most likely to be the one to tell him, hey, use speed ring here for us to get faster onto this point in this area so we can take advantage and capture the point.
Right, yeah. So one thing I also want to know is like how you're mentioning Patty here, but we're also using Charlie to do the in-game leading.
Yeah.
Patty would be in the instance that person who's kind of scouting for our IGL.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's not just the person who's making the calls, but it's the information that's being fed back to that leader. So
yeah, it's a lot. Here's the thing. One thing about esports in general, and just Overwatch, of course, because Overwatch is like 5v5, hero shooter. There's so many different variables, maps, characters, character versus character specifics, character with my character specifics. But communication, I think that's one thing that our team this semester actually has grown. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they've just done so well with communicating with each other. Sometimes they do like a little bit of trolling.
Right.
Do a little bit of trolling, do a little bit of raging, but it's okay. Because I think the communication with the team of them just gelling together has been amazing this year. And hopefully we kind of see that going forward into this grand final match.
I think that's like one thing they've been really consistent with, and that's allowed them to grow so much over the fall season into the spring season is that having that communication, like even with the swapping of players on our team and different roles, that was because of communication. That is what got us to those decisions and allowed us to kind of like figure it out as a team. Yeah. And it's something that I look forward to, as like you were saying in this match, like we comment on it a lot. It's like how we can hear our teams communicating and like how effective it is for them to like get that information to each other so that they can do the correct plays, and our IGL can make the right call and given the right information from those calls.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's just such a great team we have here really this year. And one player too that supports. I'm a support player when I played Overwatch. I'm a support player. The supports really don't get that much hero recognition, moments, but S682 Mariah Slaughter. I definitely give a huge shout out to her because she's been on perma on the Kiriko, which is great. I mean, one of the best characters in the game. Honestly,
this is very strong.
It's really, really strong. Yeah, it can win or lose you a team fight.
Like if she doesn't get hacked and someone does, and she can just blink to them, cleanse like your tank. Yeah, and then they can reuse their abilities. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Yeah, reduces gets rid of the damage buff on that character. If say they get a make freeze. Yeah, throw the fox at them.
Yeah, it's great because I think here too with the Suzu.
Suzu.
I got you.
With the Suzu.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I said the fox.
The fox.
What's the fox say? Suzu.
The Suzu. Yeah, the fox is the Kitsune rush though.
Oh,
the rush, yeah.
What's Suzu? Is that the flower?
So the flower is whenever the cleanse. That's the Kitsune, Suzu. But the Kitsune rush is her ult. Whenever she
that's what she thought.
Everyone in that pathway, kind of like a highway. Life is a highway,
sing it, Rich.
And I want to ride it all night long.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That right there. Basically, if you're in that, you do. Like you shoot faster, you run faster. I mean, just like faster. All of it's really great.
You do better.
Everything better. Yeah. You're just better.
Guys, I know our timer went out a little bit ago, but that was for when our players were making the lobster. Yeah. We've officially made the lobster. We're looking at our beautiful team here. Yeah. All christened with beautiful numbers next to their names, aka their just generosity.
Yeah, generosity. They're just very generous players.
Very generous players, very good about their performances in their public matches.
Yes. Huge deal.
They look like a bunch of different onions.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, they're probably going to see it in the team interview. I think that's a big thing that we have. Yeah. Is this thing that they had in Overwatch 1 that they really like. But gotcha. I really want to talk on one thing back onto the Kitsune, to the Kiriko. One thing is to keep in mind that Ana did get a little nerf here in this patch. So like her anti-heal nade, because Ana is the only character in the game besides Junker Queen that has an anti-heal effect. Right. And hers is on a cooldown, so she can do it every 20 seconds. Right. But imagine you throw down your tank, you can get healed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cleanse.
Suzu.
Oh, you're good.
It switches up on like every 8 seconds, isn't it?
I think it's 15,
15? Okay.
which is still not bad.
It feels like 8 because
It feels like an 8 because her TP is 8.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8, 15, and then but she also does like crazy damage because you just throw the kunais down line.
Which
and,
have hit scan headshots.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Mariah started. I've seen some headshots. Ding, 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 ding. It's great. Oh, you saw it? Oh, there it is. We're dancing.
Yes.
We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Well, another player. We could just talk about our players all day. I mean, we've hyped this person up so much. We hyped this person up so much. I mean, this person is. I think it's maybe our favorites. Maybe.
I think they're yours.
Do you think it's my favorite?
Yeah. I think they're your favorite.
Really? You think Colgate?
Colgate. Yeah. If you didn't know who we were talking about, Colgate. Yeah.
You think Minty clean?
Here's what I want to say. I looked up Colgera, and that's actually that's the thing from Final Fantasy. It's one of the bosses.
It is. I knew that.
You knew that?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy kind of intertwines a little bit.
So you knew the name, and you were like,
no, I was gonna keep it. Well, here's the thing, Steven. I'm not like you. I don't bring up Smite because Smite's troll. Smite 2, guys. Let me know. Make some notes in the chat if you played Smite 2, guys. Let us know. Or played Smite. Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat if you ever played Final Fantasy. You know what Colgera is? Isn't it like a big Hydra thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds sick.
Well, here's the thing. You know, it's just like. Oh, is that?
No, he didn't.
Did you hear us? It's just like Fire Emblem. You know, Ragnell. Guys, I want to let you on a little secret here.
Okay, Richie is going to tell you guys a secret. You can believe it or not.
Now, guys, this is true. This is true.
You can just hear it.
So I don't know if you guys are fans of our Super Smash Bros. Team and also come out and watch us there. If you do, thank you so much for coming out and support us, our Super Smash Bros. Players. But a couple weeks ago we had a show match between us casters because we cast.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be honest, he beat me pretty badly.
I kind of dog walked Richie.
He kind of dog walked me, but we've been playing. Okay, he said he did the yo-yo and said walk the dog.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I've been playing with him on the regular, and I've been giving him the work. I've been giving him the work on the Ike. On Ike
specifically.
On Ike specifically, you haven't killed him. You haven't beat
every other character he loses every time, which is unfortunate.
Here's the thing, Coach Chris. Shout out Coach Chris. If you're in the chat, make some notes for Coach Chris. Coach Chris taught me everything I need to know about Ike. Down tilt, up air, neutral air. That's all you need.
So the problem is, here's what it is.
He's using calcs. He's
using calcs, which is short for calculator. What's been happening actually?
Let's hear it.
The characters I like to play are kind of cheesy, guys. Yeah. Are kind of cheesy. I get it. And I don't like to play this cheese when I play against Richie's Ike. Like, I could be playing Roy.
You could be playing Young Link.
Young Link is cheesy, but at the same time, I don't play Young Link.
I mean,
okay.
You want to?
Well, how much time do we have left? We're waiting on you. Oh, perfect. Well, it looks like we're going to get our boy in here.
Yeah, guys.
You can even add to this conversation because,
we're not adding to this conversation. He's just going to get here because here's the thing. Maybe we should just do it after. Put it on stream after the game. Hey, guys. Steve, maybe next semester.
Next semester.
Next semester.
I'll make a point to show up for that.
Make a point to show up.
Yeah,
guys, the chat as well. This might be Wheezing Warrior Steve-O's last Esports Overwatch, which is Esports, CIU Esports production.
Yeah, I'll be going afar. So I am in the MAT program here, student, and I'm a teacher in the teacher ed program. So I'll be doing student teaching in the fall, which means less time on campus, which means less time in the arena, which means less time to produce our streams.
Yeah.
But I'll still be supporting the team. I'll still be overseeing a lot of the production stuff. So I'm sure you guys will see content that I'm either had my hand in or even produce myself. But this might be the last stream that I get to cast, to run, and just be in person for. So for a bit, and it's been a wild ride. I've only been here for so long, and it's been really fast. But I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, for our OG fans, if you know, I've been here since the beginning.
You've been here since the dawn.
I've been here since the dawn.
I just spawned in.
It's just kind of it's really been sad because you've been such a great addition to our esports family.
Yeah.
But we hate to see Lee, but hopefully you come back many times so I can beat you in Smash.
Yeah. So when I come back, we're gonna just do a secret. We'll just do a recording. We'll record it.
We just record it.
Unedited raw footage. You guys are gonna see.
We should get both cameras so you can see me stand up every time I get a kill on you. Knock you off stage? Oh yeah, get out there.
So whenever Richie stands up, that's actually whenever I beat him because he doesn't know what to do. He's going to walk around, take a lap, reset the mental. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is crazy.
No, actually, he'll probably stand after he takes my stock because that's
Absolutely
actually
crazy.
what happened, and I get a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I do. But and then here's the thing: you taunt all the time too. As well.
I do like
you
to
taunt all
taunt.
the time. Guys, this is our athletic director, Steph.
I think they know me.
They know you. They know.
They know.
They
They
know.
only know me because I came down recently, remember?
There it is.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Guys, this is a big event for our CIU athletics.
Athletics.
I was trying to think of the whole term. I was like, not
What's the total
CIU
term?
Rams Esports.
What's the whole term?
CIU Rams athletics, guys.
What's the term?
Esports is part of athletics, and we get recognized at events. You know, we've performed really well this season, especially for Overwatch Blue. And Rammies are coming up
Is it Sunday?
this Sunday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
So if you're a CIU student and want to go to the Rammies, just to shout out all the teams in the athletics department, that's a good time to come. 6 o'clock. Make sure they're early.
Yeah.
Maybe like bring a friend. Bring like a little ram stuffed animal and raise it whenever we cheer people on.
Yeah.
Cool to see some Rammies out there.
Shout out to the Rammies. I do want to give a quick shout out to Max Mom, Colgera, guys, Colgate. Max Mom saying shout out to Steven. Male teachers making a difference. Look at you,
Oh
Steven.
my
Steven,
gosh.
you're not just making a difference at CIU Esports,
Wow.
but you're making a difference in the classroom.
Indeed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Today was my last day with my first graders, and it was tough, man. It was
Yeah.
tough. Lots of hugs, lots of tears.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's the summer's coming up, so you're not gonna see the kiddos.
I'm not. No.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
And I taught high school before this, so it's just whole range.
Whole range. You got
I'm
a
ready
whole range.
I'm
of
ready
it.
for anything. Let's head to the chat here.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we missed some stuff in the chat. I'm sorry, guys.
Let's see. Let's go Overwatch Blue. Welcome to the
Yeah.
stream. Let's get this W. Charge on Rams.
Charge on. Oh,
W cut. Oh my goodness.
there it
Getting
is.
some chicken nuggets tonight. Mariah gonna
We
go
need the
crazy.
chicken nuggets.
Go Rams. Let's go Pyro. What you guys think Mariah gonna do tonight? Going ham? 100%. 100%.
100.
Let's go Pyro. Let's go Rams.
It's ramming time.
It is ramming time, Parabolic.
Wow.
Mariah getting plenty of headshots
Is
tonight.
that many of headshots? And they see Colgera with the creeper.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy,
DJ
man.
said, "Go Richard." Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any chance a Marvel Rivals team? Is that what? Now here's the thing, guys. We're gonna give a quick shout out here. If you guys are interested in being a part of this wonderful program, if this arena as well, if you want to be in here playing games, playing Rocket League, playing Super Smash Bros, playing Overwatch, maybe question mark exclamation point question mark exclamation point in that exact order. If you're interested in those kind of things, get in contact with our Coach Scotty, Coach Scotty. Coach Scotty, Henry Pickles, if you're in the chat, make some notes for Henry Pickles in the chat. We're about to put his email address in there in the chat. If you guys are interested, send him an email. Here's the thing, I can't give you guys the intel on if we're gonna have a Marvel Rivals team or not. I can't tell you that, guys.
Indeed.
Can't tell you. I gotta keep you on your toes. But if you want to be a Ram, email Coach Scotty. Says, hey guys, Rich the Kid, Rich Flexus, the 16 said, I want to be a Ram. He encouraged me to be a Ram. Maybe Wheezing Warrior, maybe Steve-O encouraged me to be a Ram. Email Coach Scotty, email him, and let him know what's up. And then come on campus for a visit too, guys. That's a big thing. You get to see the campus. You get to be in this arena that you're in right now. It's amazing. This arena is just amazing. We've been super blessed by God to have this arena. This used to be the old C23 game room.
It used to be, yeah.
Used to be old C23 game room. Now is our actual esports arena. And so now it's just been a great time for us just to have this space for everyone to be in the one area, have some space to relax, watch some TV, watch some games, and it's such a just great space for it to compete and also to build community. The two C's, compete and community. Look at that right there. Oh my gosh, is that? Oh, it's Coach Chris? Now we're bringing up Coach Chris again.
Yeah, we are.
Is that part
It's
of
Care Condor.
Care Condor?
Competitive.
I
always forget the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
Care. Candor, not Condor. Candor, like when
Care,
in the
Candor.
moment. So you gotta care, you gotta keep it competitive, and
Full plate of fried rice, chicken.
well, I'm thinking of C words that I know aren't it, so that's why.
Competitive?
Competitive, care, candor, courage.
Courage.
To say what needs to be said.
Courage.
Have the courage to say what needs to be said.
Have
Have
the
the
courage.
care to know what to say when you say it. Have the candor to say it in the moment, and then keep it competitive.
Keep it competitive,
Which
guys.
means don't attack the player, attack the play.
Don't wait. Let's get that on a T-shirt, Scotty.
Guys,
Where we at?
it's already on
Don't
a
attack
t-shirt.
the play.
It's on a t-shirt right
It's on a
here.
T-shirt right now. Okay.
Oh, bam.
Guys, if you want to get some CIU Rams, right now, like I've said this many times, you heard me. I'm wearing a CIU Rams hoodie right now. What you know is just amazing, guys. You know I love my hoodies, but if you want to get a hoodie, guys, check out our merch store.
Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna do something fancy.
The
You
merch
can hear us now, guys. We're on the merch store, and you can hear us.
Oh my goodness.
Patch note update.
New patch note, guys. Merch store. Gotta get the merch store. If you want to guys get some CIU swag, get a CIU hat, hoodie, beanie, whatever you name it. We got it at the CIU Rams Esports merch store. We got it.
Indeed,
We got it.
guys. The merch store's looking nice, man. I don't know if you've been on there, but
They were there last
there's a lot of items I would buy,
Yeah.
and I will buy.
Yeah.
Because I will, and I will,
Will.
and I wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you cook with us.
Will I?
Will I?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke. Okay,
No,
I'm
it's all
trying to make
good.
a-
I think that was great.
Yeah, we're
I
going
think
back
it
to the
was
lab with that one. Going back to the lab with that one. Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Woo.
Now,
Okay.
Steve,
Yes.
you know we're a big foodie. We talk about
I'm
food
hungry
at
right
all.
now.
Yeah, I haven't ate dinner.
I did.
You did? What'd you have for dinner?
Chips. Does that
Chips?
count?
No,
Chips
that's not dinner, bro. You need
Okay,
you need
yeah.
food, bro.
I need some protein.
Yeah, you need protein, bro. Where's the
some
protein?
protein.
Here's the thing. I didn't hear from the. Here's the thing. I'm really sad. The calf didn't have grilled cheese today, guys. It's game day, grand finals day. We don't have grilled cheese.
We didn't have grilled cheese yesterday,
we-
Monday. It is now Wednesday, and there's not been grilled
If
cheese.
there's got grilled
supplied
cheese
in
tomorrow, oh my god, those.
guys. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I see how I say it. now.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Oh my. I think you say a lot actually in game too. Whenever I'm just like, oh, that's a crazy headshot by Cole Gator. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. See, but I said, the my is very important. The my is very important.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my. Goodness. Me oh my.
Okay. So we're still waiting for our opponents to.
To load in, I think they're
load
you know
in?
maybe they're strategizing a little bit. I guess they're using this 5 minutes they have between each map, well, and before maps to talk about strategy, which you had 2 weeks to do that. I know we had a new patch.
Hey, I'm patient.
I'm patient too, but hey guys,
That means we
I'm
can
ready to
talk
play.
more.
Yeah, we get to chat more, which is gonna be great.
Yeah.
we love
So
it.
if you're watching, like, ask us some questions in chat. I
Yeah,
know
we're
got
seeing
some,
stuff in the chat, guys.
we got a
We're
little delay here, but go ahead and hit us
We do.
up.
We say we have an amazing team, guys. I'm a big fan of communicate, guys. We appreciate you. The communication, you guys make it easier for us to communicate because you guys are so interactive with the chat. We love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Mom needs a jersey. Mother's Day. When is Mother's Day? Did it pass already?
No, it's in May.
It's in May.
Mother's
Wait.
Day is in May.
Mother's Day. Mac. Colgera. Where we at, man?
Check
We
the
need-
calendar, man.
Check the calendar. I need.
Yeah, you gotta get on that.
I need to do something like that. I need to get Mother's Day gift. That's a great idea.
I thought. I'm gonna put us on pause real quick while we go handle something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something set up, so you don't leave.
Yeah. Don't leave, guys. We'll be
leave.
right back.
We'll be right back.
We're gonna take care of something, and we'll be right back right after this.
Talk loud, okay?
I just also lean in.
Yeah.
We're locked in. We've got. How's your day here
How was
with
your
us?
day?
It's pretty good.
Aiden,
There it is.
Aiden, talk to us.
And talk to us. You're the coach this year. You know, this is like your last semester. You're playing a little bit with them on the Overwatch Blue team. Now this year you came into a different role, being the coach. And so, what's kind of like the game plan going in today's match, the grand finals match? This is the first. Like if they win this today, this will be the first grand finals match that CIU has won in the CIU Rams Esports history.
I like that
History.
when I went through Jack's
Yeah.
playlist,
Yeah.
he had a
Sure.
Well, the game plan is just like go first. We know our game plans. I've voted a lot of these maps with them several times. Like we have a game plan, and I want them to stick to it.
Nice.
Like I don't care what the other team is doing. I want them to do their thing.
That's really, I think that's probably the best advice to give them, because last week we did 2 weeks ago we had the Fair Mercy comp that that Paul was playing. A lot of them, they were kind of spamming. It took us a couple maps for us to kind of get really adjusted to that. But like having the advice of telling them, hey, I don't care what they're doing. I'm going the Ram way.
The Ram way.
I'm staying to our strategy, and I'm going ham. Picking character, going ham. That is the Ram way.
Let's get you more in the shot, Richie. I'm looking at the camera here, and we clipped your face like.
Oh my goodness, sorry.
All right.
You gotta go this way, brother.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go. Lean two.
Wow.
Lean two.
Are you leaning too? This is
Yes.
great.
Are we leaning too?
This is good.
Yeah.
Guys, I
Wait,
think
we're all wearing Ram Esports merch too.
guys,
Look
we
at
already shot the merch store, but this is where you can look like a Ram today.
that. Come on.
And
Where you
tomorrow, and the next
Next
day,
day.
and
And then
the
the
next day. Aiden, what does CIU Rams Esports mean to you?
It's become like a family. Like we can always come in here. Any of the teams can interact with each other. So we're all chill with each other.
How has it been like? You've been in the program a while. What has it been like when you started to now? What was the biggest thing that has grown over your experience here at CIU Rams Esports?
The atmosphere has changed, and like the stigma around esports is like shifted into more of a positive light rather than a negative light.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of stigma around like esports players, like they don't shower, they're weird, they like.
Guys, we shower.
Guys, we do shower.
We're
native
so weird.
deodorant.
And like as we've built up the program and interacted with more people on campus, a lot of people realize like we're just normal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're people too.
We are people,
Like,
and it's okay to be weird because normal people are weird. There's no such thing as a normal person.
Yeah, where's
I
the
work in
normal?
education.
Oh, okay.
I-
Here's the teacher. This is
I get to see what the children to be doing.
the children.
The normal children be
The
doing.
normal children would be doing it.
They're just living life. They're figuring out things too.
Figuring out what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. I can attest. I give a quick little plug to me how old I am, guys. I'm not that old, but I was here for the first esports team, and so I can definitely tell like the stigma has changed.
Yeah.
Not being an employee here, working here, the stigma definitely has changed from like people thinking about CIU esports or just esports in general. I mean, a lot of people now are like probably in the game room watching it. That are like students that are watching it in the game room and just are watching it at home or in their dorm and just supporting us and just coming out to watch it, which is a big deal.
It is. It's really huge. I really appreciate it as well, like how much, like from my perspective, from coaching a high school team and like coming into this collegiate esports team from my previous collegiate experience, and like how that has even shifted between the different experiences in schools I've been at. Just kind of like that atmosphere is different here, and I really appreciate it. So I know our coach Scotty has talks about a lot. He references how set apart we are, which I think is just part of the CIU experience. So
Yeah.
shout out to CIU,
Shout out to
shout out
CIU.
to CIU.
Shout out to CIU.
guys. That's the Ram way.
That's the Ram way.
The Ram way.
Now, Aiden, we usually give like predictions about who's gonna get the first blood, who's gonna get the first kill. Mine was with the new patches. We got. What did I say? Did I say Patty or Parabolic?
You said Parabolic.
I said Parabolic. I think most likely Parabolic's gonna get the first limb.
If he plays Orisa.
If he plays Orisa, which I don't know, we're not leaking anything.
Go.
We're not leaking anything. We're doing that jabbing. We're not leaking anything, of course.
I think my prediction is Colgera. I think Colgera is going to get that sneaky little pick in.
The sneaky
He
little
said
pick.
the railgun is going to chop someone's head off.
Chop it off. Here.
Boom.
Boom. Gosh. Okay. Now, what's your pick here? What's your pick, Steven?
So I'm gonna go with a crazy pick. Pirates gonna get a flank on their healer, get the first pocket pick of the match. It's gonna be a healer who's healing one of the DPS.
Yeah.
Thought they were like rotate safely.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Nah. I'm
Hold
coming
that.
in with the. He might be playing Sombra.
Whoa. Maybe.
Maybe he might be going and then
Maybe.
throw the sickness on there and go.
Well, I got to head out.
Alriady, dude.
It's looking like it's match time.
It's
man.
about to be match time.
Our coach needs to get in the comms. So
Coach, get in the comms. You can see him pick up the chair right there. He's so strong, but we're going to... Oh, wait. That was kind of cool how he just kind of did that.
that was a good transition, guys.
Good
No cuts,
transition.
no edits. We're just professionals.
We're professionals. We're
Yeah.
profesh. Yeah, we're like that.
Indeed.
We are like... So, I think... What do you think of the game plan here? I mean, we heard from the coach, right? I was going to ask him, but like, hey, at the beginning of the season, we had, kind of midway, we had the crash out comp.
Yeah.
What, are we going to see the crash out comp again?
I kind of want to.
I want to do. I want to see.
It was just fun to watch.
It's just fun
That
to see
was
guys.
CIU Rams Esports.
That was CIU Esports. They were picking.
That was going ham.
They were picking like comfortable picks here and just going ham. They're like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna play Mora here. Yeah, Transcendence, Kamehameha, Disha.
Yeah, and then we had Hazard giving them the Forsaken Slash.
Forsaken Slash.
The Slice and Dice.
Slice and dice.
Shout out to Team and T. If you ever play that one arcade game where Leonardo says slice and dice every time he holds the circle button.
Yeah.
Slice and dice. Slice and dice. I know my brother knows that game, so if he's in the chat.
Brother, where are we at? Where are we at, bro? Broski, are you here? As we are getting into our first map.
Guys,
Now, it is.
Richie, talk to me. What map is this?
This is a different map than we've ever seen
Is this-
before. This is very different for Control here. You know, we've played on Control many times. If we're usually the first map, and for first-time viewers, again, if you're here, shout out to you. Thank you so much for showing out. But it's Control. There's a point in the middle that we need to capture, and once we capture that point all the way to 100%, we win the first round of this map. We need to win
Okay.
2. Once we win 2, we win the whole map, and then go 1-0, taking the map. We need to win. I think it's best of 5.
Yes.
Best of 5. So that's for the grand finals here.
We need
going
3
in.
wins.
We need good old 3 win here. So going into this match here, we're gonna see a very similar comp for our CA Rams. A very brawl heavy with a little bit of dive. A little bit of dive from the Pyro coming in with the Sombra. With S682 on the Kiriko, Patty vibin on Juno, Kogera on the Sojourn, and Parabolic on his favorite, the W key on the Ramatra. But we are going to see a Orisa coming in here, which is going to be something big thing here. And we also have Ice on the Hanzo. Like here's why I pause there, because Hanzo is a very it's like putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
You know, you want if he hits his headshots, that's great.
Last
If he
time we-
doesn't, not good.
Yeah, last time we played against Ferris, they did play Hanzo first round as well, but I
Yeah.
also remember them swapping a good bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here.
Oh my
Parabol's
goodness.
not on the
Yeah.
Rissa, but he's looking
He
for that
is,
first
he's
blood.
getting very, very aggressive there. That was a massive hack early onto the Orisa there, because she didn't use her fortify there. I mean, you kind of have to have it up early, and that was a great. You know, it's already use of the patch notes already going on for Pyro. Seeing that Orisa not having the hack or the 402 and just going in. We're gonna see Ice do get an early pick onto the S682, but we use the rings to be able to get out and move into the next spot. But Ice gets another kill there on Kogera.
I'm getting shoved off the map.
So for this Hanzo, what is one thing our CU Rams can do? Since he's kind of playing high ground, trying to stay a little sneaky with it. And we do have a flanker in the Sombra, but what can we do to kind of make sure he's not controlling too much space with those?
Yeah.
With this map specifically, because this map is got great sight lines for a character.
Yeah,
with
great.
lots
This is a
of
very
range.
good sniper-heavy map here.
Yeah.
The big thing that you need to looking forward to is Pyro is the big key player here.
Okay.
And Pyro does go down though, but Pyro is the key player into finding these characters, scouting them out. Right now, we need to just back up here.
Right.
Parabolic needs to be able to get out here. If he dies here, this is not a good look for the CIU Rams here. And they do have some ultimates that are going to be coming up soon for Ferris State here, but I think CIU is just needs to just get really aggressive. And Patty vibing gets the first kill. There it is. Patty vibing gets the first kill for our CIU Rams. And then Juno, there's just done. And it's just wow, guys. I said this
Patty
before.
and Parabolic just
Patty and
doing
Parabolic,
the
just
damage.
the two tag team deal, and they're just now. You may be like, Rich, Steven, I saw your reaction there. They just jumped off the map.
Yeah.
Yes. On this is Ikulos. Oh my.
This is it's not Athens.
This is Athens, but I can't say. I'm trying to pronounce it. It's Ikulos, or I can't.
Icolos?
Yes, basically.
The ICHILOS.
Yes.
Yeah, Icolos.
Icolos. So, So, do have the Kitsune Rush here and Dragon. So, Kitsune Rush is going to be used. Bugaro says, not today. I'm going to take the kill. And then we have the Annihilation out. And then we have the Overclock. Overclock, it's overtime. But the Orisa does get the kill on the back line there. And they're able to still stay on the swipe. But with, like you said before, on Icolos, there's the ability to just jump off the map, right?
Yep.
If your teammates have died, I mean, it's kind of like, hey, it's safer just to fall off the map.
So you don't get the stagger.
Yeah, you don't
It
get the
doesn't last
stagger,
as long.
but it is also kind of just like, really, bro? Are you just gonna fall off the map here?
No,
But
yeah.
it is what it is. So now his next team fight here, Pyro. We need a 6-man EMP. There he's right now. He's gonna.
One hack on their DPS there. Sojourn.
Oh my gosh, Sojourn is, and then we see the orbital ray. coming out. They're both Overroy's online here. Now he sees this, and he's looking for a Kitsune, maybe EMP. Looking for all these people. All three of them are here. And just here. Arissa's hacked. Now she takes him out. Got the virus out. Pyro's just running around. Needs to stay alive here as well. Kitsune Rush is coming out as well. Pyro gets a kill on the ice on Hanzo. Takes him out.
Nice.
Creates some space. Hanzo still has his ultimate. He's not able to use it. Pyro does go down to the Sojourn. This is just a brawl fest. This is just brawling out.
We need to stay on point.
They were doing the same point. Yep.
99% here.
They are 99% here. They're going to see the Dragon. Hanzo's ultimate comes out. It's not really looking to get kills or anything like that. But it's just parabolic on the point here, maybe.
Can Pyro get touched?
Pyro can get a touch, and he gets the
Nice,
EMP.
gets a hack on the Arista, taking her down.
There's the
Almost, but
Suzu, the cleanse.
enough.
Because
We were able to touch.
we do get a touch.
Juno going in.
Now Juno's just going to be able to, not going to be able to do too much here. And that's going to be Ferris State taking the first map on Ikelos.
So Ikelos is a tough stage to play on with that Hanzo there, getting a lot of sight lines, and just picking off our supports there. So at a certain instance there, when Parabolic was up, he just wasn't being able to get healed because he was getting spaced out by those arrows. Strong performance from our opponents here, Ferris State. Using this comp on this map to their advantage, and our brawl is a strong pick here, but they are using that poke kind of strategy to kind of keep our healers spaced out. So one thing we can do to avoid that is I see Patty switching to the
Lucio. This map here.
Change pace.
Yeah, this map here is a very big one. Has like a kind of a bigger area in the area. There's a lot of high grounds, like a little plaza. And this also has a big hole in the middle.
Yep.
That's a big thing. He wants to get some boops. D.Va on this map is pretty good here. Looking for a more dive action here.
Right.
They will see the Echo and the Genji. So here's a big thing. Genji is like, for guys in Smite or people that play MOBAs, are hyper carry. Genji's our hyper carry. If we don't put all our resources into Genji, he's just not as good.
Yep.
I mean, Echo's just, she's a copy. But everyone is just kind of just big diving here. But they just have Orisa just there kind of being as the big tank. And there's the D.Va just going in. He's doing the damage. It's just no one else is there kind of whipping the funnel up on the damage he's allowing.
Right.
That's the kind of hard thing when you're playing a D.Va character or a dive character. You just don't really have enough follow-up on a lot of stuff. And the Genji here, one thing I'm worried about is that whenever Genji does have his Genji blade, is that he's just gonna kind of get free kills with his ultimate. You know, he doesn't. We don't really have a kind of stop. You can't do damage. Usually with Baptiste, he has his lamp that is like another thing of like hit points that he has to take out before he can actually deal damage to you.
Right.
And so we're gonna see if we can get the mech here. Get the mech. Nice is a huge deal getting the mech back here and still having the point. He's at 11% here. Need to just capture this point and stay on it here. Then we see the Kitsune rush. This is huge. There is Patty and Parabolic just taking him out to 2Ps. 2Ps in a pod.
Oh my goodness. 2Ps in a pod.
2Ps in a pod.
That's a new name.
How we had not came out with this yet?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a name like.
Hey, let's 6
Yeah, I was just trying to think. I couldn't think of anything, but 2Ps in a pod is actually perfect.
2Ps
I
in a
like
pod.
to switch to Cassie here. I like that the team was calming that ult there. You guys couldn't hear it, but
Yes, that's a big thing.
You know, a lot of ways our team communicates is just counting down, and that lets our team know, like, okay, this is what we're going to initiate here. We're going to use these abilities, and like, shot calling targets is a huge deal. Waiting for someone to walk up so we can get that little peek here.
Yeah, this is just, right here. This high noon, the dead eye.
Holds them off.
It just holds them off, which is fine because here's the thing: you don't need to get all the kills, but they're going to use the orbital ray, and the Juno just gets the kill on Colgera. Patty does have his ultimate here if Genji does pop his blade, which is going to kind of keep him alive. Parabolic gets the kill with his mech coming back in the mech bomb. Poor Patty, he's just getting so much work. Is he going to boop him? No boop. I want the boop. Give me the boop. Pyro, there it is. Come on. Here's the thing is I'm so excited because Pyro has been talking to me like, hey guys, I hate playing Tracer.
Right.
But now he's getting kills with the Tracer. I just love it. This is amazing.
He got a 2-piece in that
little
last
2-piece
fight.
chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Come on, give me that. I'm hungry. What
Game
chicken
Hog
nuggets?
Mama, 2-piece chicken nuggets for our boy Pyro here. Keep track of that.
Keep it going.
We've still got ult.
So we do have ult, and we do have.
Blade. Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened. All the Ferris State players are just so weak.
Yeah.
D.Va's by himself.
He's in baby mode now, but we're
The
not
mech
worried about him.
booped him. Oh, but do you have a copy here? Use a copy.
We're gonna clone baby here. It looks like they're gonna be able to support out. Yep.
And we're gonna Reddit Lucio here, going crazy. But it's just him by himself. 99% here. Kasune rush.
S682 takes
it's the
one.
kill.
Takes a
Come
knife
on, takes the
before.
knife.
She goes down. We're at 99%. We just need a capture point one more time. Let's regroup.
Yeah, we'll just regroup here.
Trace should do some scouting for us.
Yeah, we do. I mean, they use a lot of their ultimates
Yeah.
here. Copy, Genji Blade, and they also then they use Diva Bomb. But Diva gets her ult back pretty fast, so
This
it's
is true.
not really a big thing. But for us, we still have the beat for us.
We do.
Which is a big thing. We need to have that just in case if anything happens, we're losing a fight, or if we can use it as an aggressive beat.
Yep.
And right now we're not using it, but we're using take out the Diva. See you later, Diva. You're
That
gone. And we're
beat
gonna use
is
the
down.
beat. Beat is play the beat goes hard though.
Look at like 4 of our players there just getting huge health bars there.
Yeah, that's what it is. You just get overhealth. You should see it whenever Winston goes like Primal Rage and then just goes with the beat. And that's going to be CIU's taking it, evening up the score.
Yeah, back to 1-1 on Ikelos here in Athens.
Whew. Man, in Greece.
In Greece.
Greece.
Is it Ikelos?
Or Ikelos or Ikelos.
Ikelos? Ikelos?
Guys, I can't,
Is it
I can't,
fish?
I can't speak English.
Is the Ichthyornis?
Ichthyornis?
It's gotta be fish related, so I think it's ick.
Ick. Now here's another.
Ikelos.
This is another map here.
Oh wait, is that?
That's Kiriko.
That's Kiriko's.
And little Des is the lo-fi girl.
Lo-fi girl. I love that. Sorry guys, I got distracted.
You get distracted, look. This is
Lo-fi
great.
girl, that's really cool. I like that.
So here's the thing. On this next map, Ana. Anna's really good on this map. Even though on this point, because there's a very big high ground that she can shoot from, she can throw her grenades. If you go up these stairs here, exactly where Colt Guerrero's going. If she sits on this right side up here, this is where all sports are just
I'm very
super
familiar with this space here. Yeah.
Yes, very familiar, very big space
This
here.
is an iconic map.
This is Overwatch 1 map.
Yes.
We do want to see the switch to Zarya. Zarya did get some couple reworks here, so for her to get overcharged on her beam.
Oh my!
It just takes a little bit longer, but she has a little bit longer duration on her bubbles, I think. So that's just a really good thing for her. And also because of the perks, Kiriko just getting TP'd out, but Kiriko S682 takes an out knife. And just the Genji. S6, give me that money. He says, I'm taking out both supports.
Indeed, I
Give me
want
that. I want it. Where's my chicken nuggets?
S682 is the player. If you're watching in the Slaughter household, you should be proud of Mariah. She's killing it right now. And Genji is low.
Yeah, Genji,
He's
get out of
gone.
here. And it's just, now here's the bad thing. You may think this may be good. No, this is not good because the Genji just staggered so much for them. Big stagger for them. Even though Pyro is here, Parabolic is just here by himself. And he is on Diva, so he can kind of stay alive a little bit longer.
Yep, flying around, speed of sound.
Yes.
Staying safe.
Sonic
Lots of
fast.
health.
Sonic speed. But now they're going to try to retake on this point. Everyone is ready to go. They're just looking for the supports. They're both
They're
by
kind of-
themselves.
yeah, and together, which is, putting all your eggs in one basket.
Oh.
Kiriko getting chased, but able to dash out because it's on 8
Yeah,
seconds.
and the Juno, oh my goodness, both the supports.
Let's see the Tracer here. He's looking for it. Oh, we're running around.
They were running around. Here's the thing about Zarya, guys. I'll give you guys a quick little rundown. When she's in her bubble, you see people with the bubble. Do not shoot the bubble.
Don't shoot it.
Guys, now I'm going to say it again. Do we shoot the bubble?
No, sir.
No, because what happens? Her primary fire gets charged up, and we don't want that.
It does hurt a lot more.
We
when she
don't
has
want that.
charge there.
Do not shoot her bubble unless you think you can kill them.
I think we could kill her there, so that's why we did it.
Yeah, that's why we did it.
Yeah.
Unless she's by herself and kill her. So we'd see nice switch to the Brigitte,
Ooh,
which
that's
is
my
a
favorite character in the game.
This is your favorite character.
Yes.
Brigitte is a very unique character here because Brigitte, we're gonna use the bomb. Oh my gosh, Genji gets the kill. Oh my gosh, he goes down. What is this? Parabolic is just a fiend. He says, I need it. Arr. That's what he does.
Oh, she stood still.
She stood still and then get a
Unfortunate
team
point.
kill.
I believe we're at 70% here, and our opponent's at 26. Team kills an unfortunate timing at this point, but
Yeah.
they still have a chance.
Yeah, they do have a chance. We do have two of our sports ults. We do have two of our supports ults. We have S682 and Patty, both of their ults. Kitsune Rush and we have the beat. So and we have Pulse Bomb. Pulse Bomb can just kill any sports. Kitsune Rush is online here. Everyone's doing more damage, shooting faster, reloading faster, moving faster. Everything's going faster. Now, just Lucio is just trying to get the blade is out. Does get two. It's overtime. He's going to get him back on point. They're going to get back on point. Here's the thing: we've kept the beat,
We have.
which is fine, which is good. We have the beat. We're going to use this for this next team fight.
They're not gonna have route.
You know, we didn't need to use the counter roll, especially since we knew they were going to use Blade, and they also had overroll Vector. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're just going to let them have that. We did use 2 in that fight, Pulse Bomb and Considering Rush, which did, you know, get us some pressure at first, but, you know, it's important that we work together here. You're looking for a big,
Yeah, we're looking for maybe for the beat early on
Yeah.
beat to engage, but
Once we get on
Ice
point.
does go down.
Touch slide.
Go on the
the beat.
wall, which kind of bad. Is Gradwell? Oh my goodness! And then the beat kind of got canceled out with the
Right.
Diva Bomb. That was the Zarya ult. But Patty kind of makes it up, takes out Knife though. Patty does go down to. Oh, here's a just take it. Oh, and got the smash. Give me the smash.
good crush.
It's just the Juno here on point. It's 99%. And that's the CIU in caption the point. And that's getting overtime.
We're just going to hold
Don't
point
think it's
for the
going to get a
next
rush here.
2 seconds. 1, 2.
2, come on. And the Deadeye here to close it out.
Oh
And
my
CIU
goodness.
Rams taking on the first map.
For those of you who not aware of what just happened there with the crush, when Diva calls back her mech, yeah, that does damage. All the damage. That's
That's 682. Oh my goodness. Mariah.
Mariah's showing up for the
Slaughter.
fan.
Ding, ding. What was it? Dink. Oh my gosh. Give me that.
Oh, wait, how's you doing?
Heal it up.
Where's that Juno at?
Dink.
Yeah.
Oh, get punched.
Hold my credit card.
Oh my goodness. That punch. Money
My
punch.
goodness. Hold my team too.
That has that. That can't feel good.
She punched him like it was a.
It's like it was like kind of like the 1-inch punch. You know what I'm saying? Have you guys seen that before? It's like these.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Dang.
She's got technique for it. She's got the form.
Got the form. Got the technique.
She's been practicing.
I'm practicing.
Clearly. Watching a lot of Jackie Chan movies.
Jackie, what's that? Oh my
Bruce
god.
Lee.
Bruce Lee. There it is.
Jackie Chan,
Bruce Lee. You know what it is? Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Rush Hour 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's
They
1,
did
2,
a
3.
little- They did a little bit of one-inch punch in that movie. You know.
Yeah.
They try it. You know, they try.
Tried.
They give
It's like the whooshy finger technique. Skadoosh.
guys. Flint and steel. Sorry, I had to.
Okay, so I was wondering if we're going to get it in just flint and steel, just randomly just ripping flint and steel. I'm just going to rip Steve's
Yep.
chicken. Lava.
Okay.
Chicken.
Yeah, we kind of cooked there.
Yeah.
That was so
I
tasty.
think we did something that we went over
Over?
and we watched. Let's Overwatch.
Let's Overwatch. We're gonna do that too. Is this the second time we've done it? Overwatch 2.
Yeah, that was
We're
pretty
gonna
bad.
We're gonna watch.
We're over
Team, let's go over there and watch.
and watch.
Let's Overwatch.
Oh my goodness,
Overwatch 2.
we're
Electric Boogaloo.
we're chopped cheese right now.
Yeah,
we might be
guys.
Swiss cheese actually. In fact.
Guys, the energy's great in here. I just
Energies,
want to say that.
guys.
That's why we're
We
just,
say this. The vibes are always good.
yeah.
Vibes are there.
Like
Vibes
I
are
look
huge.
around. Sometimes I just have a blank face because that's what I just do. Because sometimes I'm listening so intently.
And I'm just it's just you listening to me talk.
I'm just like. But that's not because the energy's down. That's just because I'm.
you're
I'm
just
just
so
locked
locked in.
in.
You're just locked in.
Guys, I'm trying to pay attention to all the information
Yeah,
and like how awesome we played.
we played it really great. Really great. See, here's the thing. I mean, the first map took us a little bit of time, kind of figure out
On
what's going on.
Icolos.
On Nicholas, the Hanzo, all right?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing, I'm not thinking, if I'm CIU Rams, Aiden probably knows. Aiden's a higher ranked player than me. He knows everything. He's thought about this. He probably knows that they're going to try to play maps with longer sight range,
Yep.
so they can keep playing those kind of like just really big carry characters like Hanzo, Ash, Widowmaker, things like that. And that's what we're seeing right now on Midtown. Midtown is a map we haven't seen yet played in our CIU Rams Esports history.
We have
We
actually.
just
We
right.
played at nighttime, which is
It's
different.
nighttime.
It is now day, guys. The sun is up. The
sun is
sky
up.
is full, and the game is being restarted.
Restarted. Game is being restarted real quick.
But that's okay.
It's all good.
We got the fire truck here. NYF Fire Department Rescue.
Rescue. Speed.
Rangers.
Gosh, you knew exactly how I was going to. I was there. I'm a big Power Ranger guy. So
Yes.
for our first time fans, so how this works? This is very similar to what our first map Control.
Yep.
But with a little switch. We got a map we got a little point that we need to capture. Once we
Right.
capture that point all the way to 100%, then we have a payload, which
Yep.
is a little car. Yeah, once we move that car, we're gonna have little diamond checkpoints on
Yep.
top of our screen
Better get
to
here.
get there. Yep, there's one of them. and then we're gonna get all.
We just keep going. We
just keep going. We just
But
need-
I'm gonna get back to where we are.
Yeah, but we're on the fence here, so we want, Ferris State not to go anywhere with their card. We don't even actually want them to capture the point.
Guys, they don't even know what a car is at this point.
Exactly.
This is good. Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. Something I talked about with Steven earlier in this map is that Baptiste got a huge buff.
He did.
And I was wondering if he's going to get played. I like Baptiste a lot. There's something to watch out here. The Mortality Shield, that's something to watch out here for these maps because you need to shoot it. I mean, sometimes if the Baptiste is really good, they can put it in areas where you can't shoot it, and you're feeling great. Right, so we have Hanzo. Good thing about Baptiste as well, he can really amp up with his ultimates, his window, amp up the damage with ice.
Right.
And same thing with the Soldier as well.
This is true.
But CIU Rams, we're here to fight. We're here to do this. We got a similar composition. We got Pyro on the Cassidy and Kogera on the Soldier. Change it up a little bit.
I like it. I like how we swapped our characters a lot for last match.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what we have to do to switch, to kind of take advantage of what they're playing this round. And, they went back to Hanzo at the start here for our opponents here, but something we, are kind of noticing here is there are lots of sightlines for both the Sojourn and the Hanzo, so gotta watch out for that.
Gotta watch out. I mean, there's a lot of long range sightlines that they have. I mean, it's a really big thing here. And this pushing through this point here is kind of hard here. They do have the Mortality Shield. It is online, is out and used here. I mean, but here's the thing. There's that once they get over this kind of choke point of that little area, they can kind of move a little bit faster. Arista is now dead. I mean, that's a big tank.
Yeah, Pyro said, "I'm gonna stop you here. Put the pony down."
Yeah, I mean, right now they can't really move forward because there are a lot of squishy characters, and we're just here. We're like, hey, you want to duel me? Oh my goodness! And then we used the Bap Wall early on.
It is out, but we're not allowing them to get an angle on us with that. We're in the hallway, or in this little
area. Yeah, we're in this little area by ourselves. But now we're gonna rotate up top here.
Hanzo, come here.
Hanzo gets the headshot.
Patty
Oh my gosh!
is down, unfortunately. Hanzo comes back up. We gotta watch out for him. He's looking behind us.
He's looking behind. He says, "Yeah, guys, I'm here."
Not quite able to get her. We got Immortality up again. Unable to break it.
Unable to break it, but here's the thing: they're all just hiding here. Parabolic is still going. Hey, yeah, my team might not be here, but he just going through. He's just doing. Parabolic gets 2 kills here by himself.
He said, I'm angry.
He says, I'm angry. I'm angry hippo. Angry robot.
Angry robot indeed.
They had to rush here.
Oh my!
And guys, Kogera's coming back here. Says, yeah, you may have been taking me out earlier, but I'm here to battle. I'm here to fight. That's what it is talking about, guys. We're not giving up. We have the courage to keep fighting. We have the candor to do it in the moment.
Yep.
And then we're staying competitive.
Yes, and we care.
And we care.
Guys, we care so much. We're not letting this point go.
We're not letting
We're not letting them get that third chunk of that beautiful pie at the top there.
Yeah, a little pie. That's what they need to get. That's what Ferris State needs to do. But we personally don't want to do that.
Yeah, once they get that last slice of the pie there, they're going to know what cars are, and that's going to be scary.
Yeah, like Cars the movie. They're going to see their orbital rate is online here. They're going to use that now. But Kogera does have his overclock. You see, overclock used as well for Ferris State.
Yep, both teams have now used overclock. We're getting in strong positions here. They have taken out Patty. We're about half on some of our DBS health here.
Yeah.
So our positioning will allow us to hopefully.
Hanzo is dead. I mean, that's. Now we make sure we don't C9 here, little Charlie Niner, but we get back on the point. It's really fast. And we're using the wall here. We're just getting in front of the wall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, might have been a misclick from Knife there because using the wall there was just a Baptiste and a Juno, two supports. I mean, I get Baptiste; he can do some damage, but that's like, oh my goodness.
I will also note Kogera was still up, so when the squishies are there, Kogera is is a menace.
Yeah, he's a menace. All right, we do have Ice, his Dragon Strike, his on online, his ultimate, but we do have our orbital rate, so we probably just use this early on in this fight. As soon as they push past a certain point, here it is. Wow, I called it. There it is. As soon as they push past a certain point, takes one.
Hanzo is low.
Hanzo is one.
Juno's low.
Everyone is just one.
He is doing.
Just doing the damage. Just doing the damage. I'm going to play it back here. You got 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. We're playing really smart about our.
Yeah, right now there's no. Ooh! Give me that.
Give another.
There it is. Got 1 second. No touch.
Ball is not rolling
Not
out
there.
quite fast
Because
enough.
I'm not the ball. Not rolling out.
Ball.
He
He thought he was Optimus Prime. More like Megatron. Get off.
Get off me. There it is.
I'll do it myself.
We're doing it ourselves. So now, for our CIU Rams fan, you may be wondering what's going on. What do we have to do here? We have to get to that point and capture it all the way.
Hey, I think we just need 84% because I got 83.9.
Yeah.
84%. I think we're
We
looking
need
great.
84%. Let's go. We're doing it, guys. The vibes. Everyone's huge.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
here.
guys, I'm just looking for. Give me 100%.
100.
Let me drive the boat. All right.
Who's in the boat? I'm the captain now.
We got Charlie Parabolic, captain, my captain.
My
Your
captain, your captain?
Your captain, my captain.
He's feeling good.
S6A2 doing some dagger tosses, doing some damage. Cole Garrett getting those, clicking those railgun head poppers.
Yeah.
Pyro doing some sustained damage with the Cassidy.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
like, boom, take half your health. Okay, go walk around the wall.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to.
Let me fan the hammer real quick. Oh, just magged up on you real quick.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Patty, just keeping the whole team up, making them quick.
Making them quick. Now here's the thing. I'm sorry. I get really excited when we talk about speed and tempo in the game because that is so beneficial.
Right.
Really beneficial. Because it's the last team fight. You know, you guys didn't see it. He put the orbital ray down for him to get the damage boost and speed, and then put the speed ring down for parabolic, so he's able to get out. Without those two abilities being used, he's not staying alive.
He's not. No, 100%.
He's not staying alive.
We've got the speed boost already. The ring
Speed
of
boost.
speed.
Show me your moves. Show me your moves. We do
walking
have
up.
knife on the Ana here and ice on the May. May did get a buff here. She'll go on for one of her minor perks. She now with her primary fire, she slows you by 20%.
This is true, but she has to get to those perks though, so it does take a second for her to get those abilities.
Does take a little bit.
So it's not automatically given to her, but it will be given to her once she deals enough damage and is participating in enough fights here.
Yeah.
So Parabolic getting some nice strong position here. We're kind of playing cover, watching off the main walls.
Yeah.
Let's look we got Colgera here.
Colgera on the
left flank.
off angle, yeah.
Oh, left flank. He's
she's
looking for a head pop there.
Yeah.
Pyro, let's see what he's doing. He's playing down main road. Just kind of backing up.
Shani's they're really just getting really aggressive here, which is
I think we
good.
might just take this room, which allows us to give us some coverage here with some high ground, as well as look at the horse.
Horse are fighting. It's just battle of the robots. iRobot.
iRobot indeed. So we know their tank is occupied with our tank, so that means we need to focus on one of their targets.
Yeah,
here.
one of the targets.
Juno
Oh,
is
Juno's
down.
Juno does go down.
Hey, we'll
Gets
take a
traded out
DPS.
though.
We can get back faster.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. One thing that both of our comps, usually what we usually used to is having like a scouter, which Pyro is our scouter, but we're just kind of focusing on more of doing the raw damage here. And also with Cassidy, his kind of a nade that he has, that can do extra damage, which is good. We have the nano boost that's going to be online soon from Knife. That's the thing to watch out to. Probably going to put on Orisa so she can stay alive. And so Orisa, her ultimate,
There's a lot of damage.
just a lot of damage.
Once she charges it, she
You ever
can
see
cancel
Kutsune
it.
Rush? Look, they need to get on the Ana. Need to get on both supports. Ana just has no type of sustain. We have the Annihilation that's going to be online too. Is he going to pop it? He might pop it. Pop, block it, drop it.
He's on point, but I don't think he's going to.
He's not. Yeah, he's not getting. Yes. S6A2 does fall down.
Yes. We do still have Patty up, who's got Overlord right now on a point for us.
Yep.
Gives us a speed boost. Looking for May. Unable to get it quite yet, but May is really low. No wall.
May, no wall. But the dude's a blizzard.
Oh!
Didn't
Patty
make it.
able to secure the kill
Take
there.
the kill. Colgera's just on the off angle here, just doing some damage.
With? Ooh. Guys, we still got a minute and 30, so we still got a good bit of time here. We also still have some ults.
Oh my gosh. Do you have Colgera's ultimate? They're going to switch to Diva here.
Yep.
They're looking for more dive because as is fine. This is kind of good idea what they're going for because their soldier's been on the high ground here. You know, he just knock him off the high ground just with one of their abilities. It's super easy and it comes back really fast.
This is true.
Just using this, just like a little, kind of like on a cooldown, just based off like how much sorry, what's the word? Fuel she has.
Fuel, yes.
Gosh, sorry guys.
It does recover pretty quick. And she also is.
Yep. Here.
her-
Oh, wait a second. Did I call it? Did I
You
call it
did.
trap?
Yep. Here comes the missiles too.
Guys need
So
to
that's
take her off high ground.
Had to show up for that.
Yep, had to show up. Patty and Colgera do go down here.
Yeah, just chill for a minute. Just chill for a minute.
Are able to get out with his quick movements here.
Yeah, they already have the back to the scouter.
And they're scouting Pyro now. So one thing we need to note here is as we swap some characters around,
They do have, yeah.
our passes, our perks that we've been able to allocate haven't been stopped. We're getting back on
Yeah.
point. Parabolic
back-
giving some great space. Orisa ult.
Arisa, May does go
take
down.
up the May. Their children has
Oh, the
real-
headshot.
She has ult, so it is allowing her to keep some pressure
Yeah.
here. We've got
About
13,
12 seconds. And they just need to kind of get back. I don't know if they're going to have any way to get back here.
Right.
Doesn't really look like it.
So it looks like these stages they were able to pick were advantageous for them to
Yeah.
kind of keep those lanes straight and narrow for them to take advantage of their ranged characters.
Yeah.
And even swapping them in on defense was smart for kind of preventing us from using those chokes.
Yeah, let's see the red wall.
Red Wall 46. Good book series.
Really?
Yeah, Red Wall.
Let's see it. Deesh, one piece.
Not securing the kill with the ult, but is dealing a lot of damage there.
Is this the two piece?
Tracking the D.Va
Tracking
here.
it. Takes him out. What's it? You know?
Oh, no melee. Just straight up bullets.
Straight up bullets. Now, guys, it's 1-1.
It is 1-1.
Little tight game.
Best of 5, though.
Best of 5.
It is so early in the night.
It's
so
early in the night. We got.
It's only 8 o'clock, guys.
Yeah,
My
it's-
bedtime's at 11, so I've got time.
Yeah, my bedtime's now. I'm a little EP.
A little EP. If you're EP
fine.
in the chat, let us know.
Let us know in the chat, guys. Are you EP? Wake up. Go get some
be-
food. Come on. We're still in this, guys.
Don't be sleeping
We're in
on
this.
us. We are in this.
We're in this,
to
guys.
win this.
We're in this to win
getting
this.
the chilies.
Yeah, we need the chilies. We're going to switch to Flashpoint, our next game mode. A very similar game mode that you guys have seen, very similar to Control.
Indeed.
They're going to take some time after this to kind of talk about strategy, talk about a little bit more of their things, to reset the brain a little bit, reset the
Indeed.
mind. Right, you know, they had a tough loss on Midtown. Midtown is a map that we hadn't played as often.
That's true.
Very used to playing on Kings Row. Very used to that. But you know, it's fine. We're back. We're
are
back
back.
here. I think a key player in this thing. I need Kogera to get his confidence back up. I've heard him say a few things, just kind of being down on himself a little bit. Hey,
Yeah.
Kogera, Mac, you got this, man.
Sarah Evelyn, if you're in the chat, go give your boyfriend a hug.
Give him a hug. Tell
That's
him
all he needs.
That's all he needs. He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
I got
'Cause He's
this.
got this. He does
does.
have this. Guys, you will and you will.
You will, and you will.
You will and you will.
You will, and you will. Guys, I think we're going to take a quick little break.
I agreed. We need
And
some water.
get some water and stuff, and get some stuff. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. Stay hydrated so we can get everything going, and then we'll be back right after this. Next time you hear our voices would be on Cervasa.
Sarah Vasa. Guys, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
It'll probably be longer, but
Yeah,
a couple minutes.
couple minutes. We'll be
Few
back.
minutes. Yeah. All right, we are back.
We're back.
In the
You saw a
arena.
little transition there. I was like slide into it. You saw that? I was trying to do it again a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
There it is. There it is. Guys, we're back. We're ready. We're on Surabasa. It's about to start. It's about to start. Get going. Oh my
Man.
goodness.
I figure I could turn on the music for us and.
Yeah, please don't stop the music.
Guys, we're back in the game here.
I'm trying to play the game.
Guys, we're on Surabasa.
We've seen Surabasa many of times.
Guys, you know what I like to do.
Yeah, show. Whoa, new angle.
I'm just a little kid in the village doing all right. I became a princess of Surabasa overnight.
Yeah. What do you think, Sophie? Oh,
Yeah.
we're going for a dip.
Well, dip the toes in, guys. If you didn't dip the toes in some hot water during the break, get the bath water going.
Get the bath water going.
Brushing up before we, take game 3 on. I don't know what you were doing, man.
I don't
Hopefully
know.
you were drinking water.
Yeah, did you drink water?
I drank some water.
Okay.
I feel a lot better. I even got to blow the nose, guys.
That's
If you
huge,
know
too.
Stephen Lee,
He loves to blow the nose.
guys, my nose is always stuffed. It's just part of being me.
Part of being you.
If you ever play the game called Undiagnosed, if you have me, if you're guessing what I should do, if you need something to say, just say blowing my nose,
Blowing my nose.
because that's what I do half the time.
I think that's what we're doing. But we're seeing something new coming up
I
for
like
us.
parabolic on the
Orisa. Nice. Kind of matching it here from Redwall, 46. Apparently good book. We can see some changes here. We're going to see Juno being a new Juno player. Which is
Juno
different.
has entered the chat.
A new Juno player. This is a different Juno player than it was earlier.
This is true. CMG Adventure.
Adventure.
Adventure, not playing
And
Venture.
we're gonna see the
A Reaper.
a Reaper. Nerv? Is that what you say? Nerv?
Narvi.
Narvi? Instead of on the Reaper, instead of the Sojourn.
Yeah.
Kind of similar, very different than what we were playing before for Ferris State here. So I
is
wonder
true.
what they got kind of game plan going on here.
So we're trying to figure out how to break into the room here. We're not trying to take points so fast, but
Yeah.
it really depends on how much damage we can kind of get on them while being safe. But that May wall did allow them to take us out there. They're looking for our Juno. She's able to get out.
Yep.
They did get parabolic.
And just
Garrett does get taken out.
just a headshot.
And they have the point. But
yeah, they do
hey,
have the point.
there's a different angle that we can take to get onto the point here.
Yeah,
so.
there's a lot of different angles. One thing about Flashpoint the game map is just so different. There's a lot of different openings, and it goes a little bit faster pace, and it's very momentum based.
100%.
One time you get one kill, and it's just you go.
They were able to find Pyro, who was trying to get a flank to
Yeah.
touch point, but it was unfortunately not effective. We're still trying to break through this top of the point here. We found Reaper.
Oh my
but
goodness, just
we're
the
unable
May.
to collapse on that. We are able to take him out though, as they pushing up onto us. May is here, having to get back into her icicle there.
Yeah,
Walls herself off to run away.
really just have to let them have this first point here, and then kind of move forward.
Right, we on Flashpoint here. We need to capture. Is it 3 total?
3 total.
So we take we give them the first one. We're figuring out positioning here with their swapped comp. Dealing with a Reaper, who is quite strong in these closed spaces where
Yes.
where we have to walk into some certain chokes. A strong pick for that. May also really strong in those chokes.
Yeah.
So
Very brawl heavy with the Orisa. I mean, it's just very, very brawl heavy. I'm just gonna play Kiri because Kiriko is just the best support. I mean, it's really great. So they're gonna have Parabolics Ultimate going on. It looks like we're trying to just gets booped off with the
the
javelin.
impale does take him off stage there.
Gosh, that is such a just like a tough feeling. Like it's
Yeah.
just there. I mean, there's just this map is just kind of brutal sometimes. Just
Right.
little things like that, little moments. It's the game of inches, the game of millimeters, the game of just seconds.
Right. But in games like this, stuff like that happens, you gotta say you notice it happened, and then we gotta move on.
Move on.
And that's what we're doing.
Yep.
We're back to moving on point here. We're looking for a target to call and focus, but they've got their Arisol who's dropped. Ours is now taking another take.
There it is. There it is. Horses goes down.
2 down.
Just 2 down. You
We've
get
got
back on
overclock.
points.
Now we're looking at the rest of the team as we capture point.
As-
Yeah, so
Do we see Narvi did switch to the Soldier and was on the Reaper, but doesn't use the Death Blossom.
Right.
Okay.
So I think for that specific point there is he knew this position or point on the section of
The map?
The map. So
Yeah,
Ross,
yeah, yeah.
Flashpoint, his death blossom wasn't probably going to be effective.
Yeah, it's a very,
But
very
it's
big
open
area.
So we've got the movement to get out of there with all of our characters.
Yeah,
so
Narvi is just up there on the high ground as well. Same thing with Kiriko. Now we're just getting it up there.
Yeah.
Need to kind of back up here from Cole Garrett, getting a little in the little scary position. Parabog did switch to the Hazard. I knew one of the newer tanks in the game. He's really excited player. I know whenever it first came out, he was really excited.
I love
player.
seeing Paralog play Hazard. It's one of my favorite characters for him to play.
Yeah,
So I
think
know
so as
he
well.
enjoys it, and I just like seeing him play it. So.
He does a lot of damage.
But also
And the hack. Oh my goodness, that was so much damage. I mean, it's just crazy how much healing this game can just provide.
Yeah.
Oh man,
They're so low.
There
dead,
it is.
dead.
there it is. And the stun here. The blizzard is on point here. You're going to see the blizzard.
Back on their healer there, but unable to quite get them. We're at 99%. We just need to reset,
Yeah.
regroup. Once we get back on point, that will be a capture for us, and we can take this
Yeah,
point of the second point for
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Yeah. I mean, one thing we got, Pyro's EMP is going to be online. He's like 5% away, so that's something he's looking for.
Yep.
If he wants to get on that, we'd be good to go.
All we need to do is get back a touch here. Make sure we stay up as we walk up. They're at 90% now. Looking for it as they're coming.
Very excited. This is going to be the next team fight here. Get the wall.
a wall, and it's not.
What's going?
Hello?
I think we're getting a little.
So
I think we're just having some lagging.
No, I touched.
yeah, we had a
I
little
think
disconnection there.
disconnection or something like that. Because
Yeah.
the game kind of just stopped there. It was kind of like just a misplay or something. I don't know. Went on the server.
Huh.
My game just stopped working.
My game also froze for 5 seconds.
Which is really unfortunate, but we just gotta,
They just did a little freeze there again too.
but yeah, just take what happened and just move on. Unfortunately, that in that instance is really unfortunate because we would have been able to touch there.
Yeah.
But as you saw, we just it gives a good weight made wall from our opponents there. But
Yeah, it was a really good
in the
main wall.
instance of which characters we were playing, we were able to get past it with the pyro, the translocation, and as well as our soldier sojourn able to jump through, but unable to do it with the current
Yeah,
situation.
2-man EMP there using it in the Kitsune rush. A lot of ultimates been used. Oh my gosh! Look,
Taking out one of the
taking
squishies.
on that. Man, I think
the healing is just so much. for the
healing
opponent.
is so.
We called horse. We gotta focus.
I think we're having a little miscommunication here. I think we need to shoot the right targets. I think we're having a little target selection, just like different target selection going on here. Where there's a lot of like big targets, a lot of characters. You see squishy characters like, oh, I want to shoot you because you're a squishy target.
Right.
Well, maybe to figure like, hey,
Yeah.
the Rissa right now, she's kind of a very easy direct counter to Pyro because hacked. She doesn't get hacked when fortified.
Yep, so now she's hacked now, so that's when we want to focus her.
Yeah, she's gonna see if she's gonna use any of her cooldowns. She gets walled out here.
She's still very low.
Gets Kitsune rush out of the hack. That's a huge thing there. Do have the Blizzard online from May, so she might use this next team fight. And May just gets the kill there. Oh my goodness. They're just playing out of their mind. Ferris State is just, we're just have to get some props up to them right now,
Yeah.
honestly. They are,
So Ferris State, I also know, is one of the other teams in our division that is able to stream their matches. So
Yeah.
I know they've been a reason being for kind of delay is just them sending their stuff up, but they've been also been able to watch our streams as well because we are one of the teams, and
Yeah.
that ability to kind of just do some
Yes, Zarya doesn't have
Do some-
bubbles.
doing some observations on like what our plays are and also the comps and the patches. It's allowed them to play very well over these past 2 weeks of just having our team be off a bit.
Twice there, but it wouldn't let me. It only had one bubble.
see Narvi, you're here real quick for the play of the game now. Let's check it out.
That is enough for a reset. If it's the wrong code.
Oh my goodness.
That was quite the beam.
Beam? Oh my, is it another beam? Oh, misses the beam.
No, but it's our fault that it's the wrong thing.
So now we're looking at game. Well, we're moving to game 4,
Maybe go into game 4.
which is going to be push, correct?
Should be push.
Yes, it is currently 1-2 record right now.
Yep.
Guys, I still want chilies, and we're
Let's
going to
go.
get it.
2-1.
We have 1, they have 2.
They have 2. Yep.
So 1-2
1-2.
in terms of like
Yeah, in terms of who's going on, but I usually like to put the 2 first. But we're number 1.
We are number 1.
We're the number 1.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Usually gonna be push. Like got a robot, you gonna push it.
We gotta what's his name? Dave?
Let's name him. I don't think he has a name.
Gilbert. His name is Gilbert.
Gilbert,
the pushing robot.
Gilbert, the pushing robot.
I think he's a respectable young man. And Gilbert, we're gonna push you all the way to the enemy point.
Push it.
Real good. So as we saw here, we played a little bit of a different comp. We swapped out a good bit to. What are you thinking we're gonna switch to for this push map?
Yeah, I mean, this next map we're gonna play looks like New King Street.
Okay, that is push as well.
That's push. Yep. So this push is a very similar thing. I mean, it's one of the newer maps. Like when the first game out, it was one of the only like push maps since push was a very new game mode to Overwatch 2.
Right.
But maybe Esperanza. We're saying Esperanza. Got the Esperanza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spain. Esperanza's good. It's a nice one.
I heard they have great food.
Good food. Very dive heavy map.
It is. We've seen our players play on this map, and like kind of their positioning is always crucial. There's a lot of like sneaky areas where you can kind of sneak out and like kind of get regrouped with your team because of all like the different corridors and stuff, as well as like I know there's different like on the first point where the bot starts, there's a side on the back side of the building there that has it's kind of a good place to fight.
Yeah.
So like whenever you do start pushing the bot, you can kind of position the enemy team to go in that area.
Yeah.
And take advantage of them being in that not controlling that quadrant of the map. So it'll be interesting to see how we plan as far as comp going into playing against Ferris State's comp that they have been playing and like how they've been adapting to what we've been playing.
Yeah. Right now, here's my intel.
Tell me.
My intel is this.
Intel tells me what?
Intel is this. Something I've been noticing is that both supports have been playing very much together, which is good because they're appealing for each other, make sure that each other is taken care of. Just like in Smite, whenever the ADC is by himself, the attack damage carry, if you don't know what the ADC means, attack damage carried by herself, and she needs someone with her, which is the support that's usually with her to appeal for her to make sure she doesn't die because she's our carry, right? Different instance because these are two support characters, but they are there only to feed. It seems like they're feeding most of their resources into the Orisa, which it's fine. We need to maybe look at getting the cooldowns for the supports earlier, focusing them maybe. You know, Narvi, he's been going ham. He's been playing really good.
Yes.
Great. Good stuff, man. Keep playing Narvi. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. But I think if we looked at the sports, Ice, Knife, Knife
is the support.
Knife
so
sports,
the,
and then Adventure, new guy coming in. Adventure, new players coming in. If you look at those guys, because they've been playing very close together here. Again, those characters. I mean, they've played Ana, which is like kind of like what, and they didn't play Ana on high ground.
No, they didn't.
Ana was on just low ground, and she has no way to get out of like any trouble. If you dive on her, she has sleep, and you have to hit that. And if you don't,
well, they had Suzu with it alongside it, so
exactly. So then both of them together.
Yeah.
So we need to go into those. So once we get those two cooldowns, if they're playing Ana again, sleep and Suzu, those kind of things we need to move forward with that.
One thing I did notice, especially on that map, was we were pulling aggro from their Orisa, and that was the key point.
Yeah.
Where she's kind of like focusing or spacing out our tank. We, as our DPS and stuff, we can then look at getting a pick on at least one of those supports so that their Orisa can't stay up. Because the Orisa is doing damage by herself.
Yep.
Trying to keep us spaced out while their DPS is trying to look at us. If we can get a pick, that when that means Rocket League term, and that win that 50-50.
Oh, 50-50.
Yeah, that would go a long way. Because getting those kind of staggering their healing there, especially like that'll allow them to start bleeding, which means their Orisa then has to play differently, and that allows us to once that she's out of position already, allows us to get line of sight of their I want to say DPS. And that is the correct term.
You can say DPS, yeah.
But I was also thinking of Hunter, which is the Smite term. You brought up Smite again.
Yeah, ADC.
So
Hunter.
Now we're bringing up Smite.
Now we're bringing up. So I was just saying attack damage carry. That's like a MOBA term.
That is a MOBA term.
But Hunter is the correct one for the one that usually, or the range attacker, the range ADC.
Yes.
In
In Smite they're called Hunters, and in There also are mages in Smite. So
Yeah, they're mages. Some mages go to the AC. Okay.
yeah. So mages and hunters are the ADCs, and those two usually, like our mid lane and the hunter, the ADC, they are the ones peeling for each other. So like we've also noticed how their DPS is kind of stacking up on each other too,
Yeah.
which allows them to kind of better focus on their targets, which is been proficient. But as we get into this next map, Esperanza, we've been here before. We know
Been here many times.
That's true, guys. Chili's is on the line. Oh
Guys,
my God.
Chili's is on the line. We hear the team in the back.
We heard it. Chat. The team took a little break there. Said,
They know.
It said Chili's. Wait.
had to lock
Time
in
out.
here.
Time out. This is Chili's on the line.
Guys, they forgot. We had to remind them. That's why we're here. That's why us as casters are here. We're going back into the game.
Back into the game. We're on Esperanza. We have Parabolic on the Zarya.
Oh, Zarya.
On the Zarya here, and we
I
got
like the
Red.
haircut.
Yeah, it looks like a little ponytail. Nice.
I think I could grow that.
Ponies, Steve. Guys, let us know in the chat if you think Steve can get a ponytail. I don't know about that.
Sojourn? She got a
Sojourn-
ponytail
Sojourn
too.
got
IT!
No, the team is off. They're off to the races.
Off to the races. Sombra.
Sombra.
We're looking at her in third-person perspective, which is a new thing for Overwatch 2.
Yeah, they got.
They like the third person. They
They
That's
They
kinda
saw
fancy.
Marvel Rivals and were like, "Hey, can we do that too?"
Yeah,
I'm
guys.
just playing.
That's
They're
all,
right
all I gotta do is move the camera.
Let's move the camera a little bit.
Fury, May, same comp.
So we're seeing a similar composition for both teams here. Instead of the Zarya, we're seeing Zarya switched over, and then we're going to see big thing.
Narvi going down. We did
Narvi going
focus
down.
to the DPS there. Juno is looking low. We're on
Juno
her.
and
Kiriko.
Kiriko. Gosh,
Guys, we
Oh
are
my goodness.
stuttering, but we're all good.
we are stuttering. This
Juno is no more.
No more.
Juno,
You know,
she got.
she's like that movie with Michael Cera. That
Michael
one.
Cera, Juno.
Juno, there it is.
Yeah, we
There's-
got the bot pushing.
The bot is pushing.
Gilbert,
backing
get
up.
back over there. What are
Gilbert,
you
we're moving.
doing? Zarya's coming back on stage here. I'm gonna get back in the first-person perspective.
Yeah, there it is.
I
I was
like that third person. Like, I kind of like that.
I was. I mean, that's you bet you like that because it's like more Smite kind of thing.
It is kind of more.
But it's
smart,
okay. It's okay here.
So we've repositioned, we're regrouped. Kogora just came back up, so we're kind of close to our spawn. Actually, we're not. We're kind of far, but we're gonna get him back. And
Yeah, we're
just
gonna
a
get him back.
memento here.
As you can see on top of your screen, you see that red diamond. We don't want them to get there because that's a checkpoint.
That's gonna allow them to respawn closer
Yep,
to
it is.
our spawn.
Sojourn's on top. Has
We are looking for a target to call and get a hack on.
Yeah.
So let's see who we get a hack on here. We're not looking for Arista, but we do see May. We get the Arista hacks, which is going to allow us to just leave her out of position.
So Juno does get down. Knife does get a kill on S682, so that's a lot of healing. That's gone. And Pyro and Patty both go down. The two P's, dude, definitely go down. And you're gonna
That
regroup
pod
here.
is-
That pod,
Peas in the pod are down.
P's in the pod are definitely down.
And it looks like Ferris State is going to be able to access that first diamond checkpoint there.
Yeah, that checkpoint. That's a lot of thing. That's a very big thing.
Lots
here
of
for them.
pressure here.
Lots of pressure, but they only use one ult, so they have Blizzard that's online for Ferris State here that they're going to be using. We also have the rest of the ult that they just use. So we might have our not Gravitic Flux. That's Sigma's ultimate. But we're going to have Parabolic Zarya ultimate, which is basically a big old dark black hole that just kind of sucks everyone up into one area.
Indeed.
So we're doing right.
Continued rush going up. We know that
Parabolic.
May is behind us. Can
Yeah.
we get her?
Parabolic is just in this, and everyone's just dead. Oh my god! Oh my god!
682
In the
get the
headshot.
double. Doesn't get the cleanse, but she
Oh, does get the
lives
kills.
because she gets the Suzu is up.
Oh my
Coming
gosh, that
down.
has to feel so bad if you're the Orisa there.
Yeah, you're like,
They
I
use the-
got her.
Oh, I got her, yeah.
Oh,
No
robot
way.
down. Yeah,
Robot.
we're down. Gilbert is going back to where he should be, which is pushing our wall.
Yeah, go push that.
Gilbert, go do the thing.
Push it, Gilbert. Push it. Push
Gilbert.
it.
Push
So
the-
we have EMP. Here's the thing, guys. EMP, we don't need to use all of our ultimates. EMP can just win us a 10 fight.
100%. 100%. They're respawning. It looks like they're trying to wrap around.
That's
Huge
five
EMP.
EMP.
And we've got the railgun. We're looking at him.
Oh my gosh. They use orbital ray there in that fight.
Wow, yeah, just
Whoa, whoa,
we
whoa,
get to
whoa,
walk
whoa,
away for
whoa.
free. Hey, if you want an orbital way over there, we'll be over here. Actually, we're just gonna
Yeah.
take a little vacation.
That's
trip.
fine. You can go there.
You can go over there. That's fine.
I'm cool with that. And the orbital ray. Oh my gosh, that knife.
Let me find a knife.
Oh
Let
my
me
goodness.
find
Okay, I get another one to reload. Can I get please get
Darby,
it?
where you going,
Darby,
buddy?
where you at, bro? We had the stove. Oh my gosh, Ice gets the kill. The Orisa.
We're look-
Oh my.
We're looking at this main now. Ooh.
It's okay. Just stay alive.
Zach's got to stay alive here.
Yeah.
Good positioning from our team there. Unfortunate that we couldn't get all of them quite there. They were very low. A great
It's a good
showing
little-
from our team.
It's a good little push there. I'm not bad about
If
that.
I'm CIU Rams, that was the rally call we needed.
Yeah,
that
that's-
kind of play right there.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good push there. We got 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. We're feeling good. We're at 36.68 meters.
Right.
So we're feeling good here.
We're back on point.
They're just brawling here. They're fighting.
That's the rush.
The Kasuni Rush is going out here.
They got one.
And then we have Narvi. His overclock is online too.
Horses one.
And we're gonna hack here. We're looking at a lot of
Nice.
cooldowns. There he is, just taking him out. That's just not enough healing to keep him up though. Pyro there does take him out. It's just no one's just able to keep him in control of the robot. It's just, you know, for CIU of course at least. It's just they just kind of die just like one at a time. It's just like unfortunate timing for their deaths here.
I think one thing that is happening is they're taking out supports that our supports are kind of grouped at this point, so it allows them to just kind of collapse on that.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, they haven't been grouped. Their supports haven't been grouping here, which is good.
Not push main.
So let's see. We got the whole team stacked up on high ground here. We're trying to figure out a good position to kind of punish any of their plays here. We're looking at
The Orisa's just getting beamed at, but Patty just doesn't go down. There's an early pick from the supports, like we just said earlier.
Yep.
And both the supports are going again.
Yep.
No, they really can't do anything. They just can't do anything.
That's come soft. Naga? I like it.
I can stay low.
Do we want to do more?
Let's see Malga. Oh my gosh. Are we going to crash out? Crashing out? I think so. We're getting very similar to a crashing out. We're going to see the Mora. There it is. Okay, almost have the overclock online. We have the EMP that's going to be online here. So they're getting close. Ferris State is getting close. They get 3-man EMP. There's one, too. There's one. Arisa's dead. The headshots. And the blizzard behind.
He says, I'm going to avoid it.
Oh my goodness.
Garrett says, I'm going to get out of that. It's just two.
It's just two.
no
There's one.
heals.
There it is, two. That's
Parabolic
perfect.
says, I'm gonna keep it
Parabolic
up.
is still in this.
Keep it up.
3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. The CIU still doing this.
Right.
They're doing it. It is the best of 5. So this is kind of like
This is match point for Ferris State.
this is match point for them. So this is kind of like we kind of got to get in this.
Dude.
I'm getting an angle on left. Popping OC.
So Parabolic playing an angle here is just kind of push them off of where our team is walking up,
Yeah.
so they can walk up
Diverting sidelines is a big thing.
Yep.
Ice just gets the kill on Kogera though. Oh my goodness.
Ice has been having a great performance today,
He
but
has
we
been.
are able to get back onto Gilbert here, pushing back up.
That 6 does go down to have the beat to keep him alive here. Get the
Let's
Derek
see
Henry
if we get a
spike.
pick on there.
Oh,
Healer, yeah.
here he does go down. That's a big healer. That's
We're looking at Soj now.
oh my goodness.
Narvi able
Pyro,
to
the
get
both
an
P's are
ice.
able to go down again.
We've got 2.5 minutes still on the clock here. Unable to get Gilbert back to our wall, but we're almost to that checkpoint there, which will, I believe, will it add time back or no? Because it's
No time
pushed.
yet. No time gets added.
But
You're-
that will reset our spawn point.
spawn point, which is a big thing.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can get there within the next
Yeah.
minute or so. We'll
Yeah,
see
we need to get that. Yeah, Adventure does have his overrate. Did we see overrate used it out already? Parabolic able to get the cage match. So if we get
We're
kills
looking for
early,
ice.
kills here. The freeze, the
out.
blizzard is out.
Avoid it.
It's just Orisa in the. Oh my gosh! And just uses an ult
kill.
just for the easy kill there.
Keep target calling. And here's one.
Right now it's just kind of like we're just
Yep.
kind of been a little bit fumbled up a little bit of not really know who to go on.
Right.
So I'm over here stumbling with my words.
Me too.
But we got the overclock.
Sojourn is
It's-
walking up with
gosh.
her ult.
She is walking up. Then we get the horse, the Orisa. Just the supports are just staying on her. You just see
Yeah.
that, just like you're like, hey, take care of the president.
Right.
It's like, take care of the president. You're not going anywhere, president.
But we are now walking with the payload.
We're moving with the payload. Come on, we're moving with this. They can send rush us out.
It's theirs.
There's gonna be out. We're gonna use the Suzu to kind of get us out in this area. Now we're trying to get healed up a little bit as well.
Yep. We're looking at Sojourn now, kind of chasing her down.
Our Kitsune rush is here.
Horse is low, but we're gonna need to just allow the not allow their.
Progara takes the kill on the Orisa.
There's her.
S6 gets the kill as well.
Yep.
Narvi just jumps off the map because that's really fast for them to get back because they have the faster respawn point.
They
It's
do.
a really kind of heads up play by Narvi right there, the Sojourn. Keep him up there. And they have 40 seconds on the clock here. They need to move this payload almost all the way. As you see at the top of your screen, that little gray outline,
Yeah.
they need to move that exactly where that's at.
So Malga, our captain, my captain, Charlie Parabolic, pushing up so that he knows where the team is, getting that droning already. We see them groups. We got a big MP looking for a
Big
stun.
MP.
Horse down. They're all.
Oh my goodness.
They may be grouped, but it's not enough healing.
You're all by yourself, Charlie. All by yourself.
So now Charlie's gonna get out. He's
Charlie's
able to
gonna
because
get-
we got our Kiriko with
There
him.
it is.
Able to get another pick.
We got the do get the checkpoint. So now one thing about this is that we can't get off the payload. We have to stay on it at all times.
Timer is on.
So now we're gonna stay on the payload at all times. We're gonna have someone staying on it at all times. So we have the cage match, and we're gonna have the overclock that's gonna be used here for us, and then we have the orbital ray for adventure,
Yep.
and we have Orisa's ultimate. So you need to keep moving at the golden outline. That's what we're doing. This
Yep.
is where we're talking about the 5 C's.
Oh,
this is
I'm
where it is.
looking like a
Oh,
strong cage match here.
there it is.
Like
There it is. Oh, the
Arisa
freeze.
does get a strong ult there, but it's not enough. We've got the Super Saiyan May.
Oh, just the Super Saiyan May.
Let it go. Look for the Soj here. Unable to get it. We've got hacked. Oh, she's
hacked.
so low.
Just no. Everyone's just so low.
What a
Man.
nice try from our team. Our CIU Rams fighting so hard for that.
Man,
Just so close, but their healers just
gosh, yeah.
blends and everything, man.
Their heroes were doing some amazing work of keeping everyone alive.
Yes.
And Narvi,
Hey, bro.
The fearsome spirit. Playing that Sojourn.
let's see.
Boom, one. It just like
Yeah,
she had an off angle here, just kind of behind our team.
yeah, she's just
allowing
behind
her
the
to
team
get
and just
picks
doing
there.
some damage and stuff.
Out of my mind.
Man, so that is not the kind of idea what we wanted to see for our CIU Rams there for their grand final match. But one thing to keep in mind that this is a big deal.
This is a huge
This is a
deal.
big deal that for our CIU Rams to kind of go to this match in general.
Yeah.
Going for the whole season undefeated and just losing one match. Unfortunately, it's not the like look what we want to have. We wanted to go out,
Right.
have the win, but still a great season for our CIU
Yeah.
Rams. Like let's just not like get that aside. It's a great season for our CIU Rams.
100%. It's a win is a win, and in my book, this team has grown tremendously. And seeing that just overall, like fighting so hard, even in the moments where like we know we're down,
Yeah.
but the spirits are not dropping.
Spirits are not dropping.
I can hear our team just kind of refocusing, changing how we communicate when we are in moments of stress. So like dealing with that in esports is a huge deal. Like,
Yeah.
I would say 95% of esports is mental.
Yeah. Maybe even more.
Maybe even more, 99.
Maybe
99.9.
let's go 9.99.
'Cause,
I
like-
mean, you're right. There's so many stressful moments. There's so many things that are going on. Like especially in a game like this,
Right.
Games like Rocket League, games like Super Smash Bros. I mean, there's so many things are happening at once at a screen, and you're trying to make the correct move and everything like that. But
Yeah. Like
Man.
just deciding like what to do, communicating like what's happening then, and then also like thinking about how can I say what I'm saying to be quick, effective, and also be useful.
yeah,
And like when you're communicating in a team like that, where like say, and I'm gonna use another sport for example, like in basketball, when you're communicating with your team in that is part of the game that people don't really consider. They just
Yeah.
think, oh, okay, I'm just passing that guy because we cocked it up in the strategies.
Yeah.
We did do that, but now we have to communicate in game, use that practice, the skills we use in practice during the match, and then apply it throughout the whole thing. And then for a game like this, we're using a lot of technical skill with your hands on the characters, knowing the interactions.
yeah,
That adds an extra layer. And then just having those clear comms in those stressful moments, because at certain points when you're just unable to play a game, like when you're down,
yeah,
that's a huge time where the information you're giving to your team can either help or hurt them.
yes,
So, like commenting what abilities were used, what ults were used as you're down, and then kind of resetting yourself before you get into that next life and back onto those points, back with your team.
Yeah.
Comms are
huge.
When
Comms are
the
big.
mental of just like knowing what to say, how you're feeling in that moment, just controlling all of that.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Big thing.
Big, huge thing, actually.
Guys, if you didn't understand how big it was,
It's huge.
we just said big thing 6 times, huge thing 3 times.
Huge.
3 times 6 is 18.
Come on.
Guys.
Massafino.
Massafino.
Alrighty, guys. Ram Nation, Rams Country. We're gonna take a quick little break. We'll let you know, guys, what we're end up doing if we're gonna do a post-match interview. We might not. We'll let you know. But next time, we're gonna take a quick little break. But then you'll hear from us right after this.
Yeah, 100%. So don't go anywhere too soon
Don't go anywhere.
because we're gonna take a little break, like he said. So
Yeah, we'll say be right back.
yeah, we'll be back.